Hey geeks, this is Chad from Michigan. Do you miss that feeling of sand in your toes at the pool at Stormalong Bay? Have you ever thought that La Cava de Tequila should be a Tier 1 Bass Pass? Would you agree that the partner statue should be considered a national monument? If any of those are true, you're in the right spot. 'Cause we're about to go geeking on Walt Disney World with Curtis Stone and the entire Geekin' family. Hit it, Kurt.
Are you ready for a fun-filled hour of food favorites, resort hopping, and hanging out with Disney World geeks? It's now time to go geekin' on Walt Disney World. Here's our dad and co-host. Hollywood was impressed with his performance in crowd scenes at the Indiana Jones stunt show. He never misses an 11 a.m. margarita at the Mexican Pavilion. And Mike Wazowski is still raving about his performance as that guy over at Monsters, Inc. Laugh Floor. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Curtis Stone.
Welcome home, Disney World geeks. This week on the show, we review a Christmas, New Year's, couples-only wedding anniversary trip on episode 232 of the Geekin' on Walt Disney World podcast. I am your Geekin' family podfather, Curtis Stone, and we are the family-friendly father-daughter podcasts, also featuring Mama, Auntie Judy, Soul Sister Holly, cousins Jen and EJ, and our Geekin' family will feed your passion for Walt Disney World by sharing our experiences and opinions, as well as others from our community of passionate Walt Disney World geeks. I am so excited you're here listening to our show. You're not a download to us. You're special, and I know because I've interviewed and talked with many of you. Geeky Disney people are awesome, and we consider you family, part of our Geekin' family. Join us every Monday as we share travel tips, resort reviews, and lots of food talk through our live trip reports, interviews with our Geekin' family members about their trips, and special guest roundtables on fun Disney World topics from Geekin' family members all around the world. We take pride in the awesome and positive community in our Geekin' family, so come join us to share in our love for Walt Disney World and each other, and I bet you'll learn something to try on your next vacation. If you're listening to podcasts to plan your Disney vacation, listen to the end of the show and I'll give you a free offer to get direct advice from our team of Disney travel experts. Hey geeks! This week on the show we have Tammy Free joining us to talk about her Christmas and New Year's trip for her wedding anniversary. Yeah, she's a first-time super geek. She's very excited about coming on the show. And, most people, when they think about Disney World, they think about how much fun it is for kids. They don't realize how much fun it is for adults. And like me, Tammy, she's got 3 children, but this was a celebration trip for just her and her husband. And if you've never been to Disney World with just your wife or husband alone to do what you want, I think this episode just might inspire you to treat yourselves. Well, let's give you some of the highlights from Tammy's trip. They stay at Pop Century for most of the trip, but it is a split stay, and they spent some time, I think it was just one night, over at Coronado Springs. So you're going to hear about the refurbed room. She was very excited about Pop Century. She's normally a Polynesian girl, and she was really pleased with Pop Century, and especially the decor and the refurb over at Pop Century. We're going to give you lots of food talk. Those are the 2 big topics. The resorts and the food talk are always part of our trip reports. They spend some time at the Festival of Holidays. I really love the festivals at Disney World. That's one that I have not had a chance to go to. I've been to them all except for that one, which is a fairly new one. So she really enjoyed World Showcase with her and her husband without the kids. But they talk about using the quick service meal for 3 snacks around the festival. That's a great tip. You're going to get lots of good tips from Tammy during this show. Some of the food talk is around Satuli Canteen. I think that was their first time checking that out. We're getting great reports, and I love Satuli Canteen. Be Our Guest, she tells us about. I'm so proud of Tammy. I love hearing these stories, and I noticed from her Facebook profile, and I had to mention it, but she lost 130 pounds over a couple of years, and it's an awesome accomplishment. And it's really interesting to hear her food choices in the parks. You know, how you could lose a lot of weight, and you gotta stay that mindset of a skinny person. It's kind of tough down in Disney World. And Via Napoli gets a shout out, and also her husband really enjoyed his time at Disney World, and he sticks in a couple of his things that he wanted her to definitely mention. And I guess he had pasta at Via Napoli instead of the pizza, and he wanted to take a nap after that. All right. She talks about some of the character meets, and she wanted to meet Santa Goofy and all the Fab Five in their Christmas outfits over at Hollywood and Vine. She gives that a good review. You're going to hear a lot of dogs and family here at the house this week, and I'm lucky to get this podcast in because we're going to a graduation for my youngest son, Ben, and all the families here, and the dogs are very excited. I can hear them barking. All right. Blaze Pizza, I get a shout out for. So that's awesome. That's one of the places in Disney Springs I really want to check out, but there's so many places to go. It's hard. All right. Happily Ever. She does a couple of extras. One of them is the Happily Ever After dessert party for New Year's Eve. That is a great one to do. We really recommend those dessert parties and those extras to spend some more time in Magic Kingdom. You get a great view of Happily Ever After fireworks show by doing that. Candlelight Processional, she said that was really special. I love this story she tells about a special phone call they got from Mickey Mouse. And we learn about the best thing her husband has ever eaten at Disney World, or maybe it was ever. So that is interesting. You'll never guess, but I totally understand why it's one of his favorites. We talk about what she considered overrated and underrated. That is one of the questions that the geeks have given me, and they rated that in a poll that I did to be one of their favorite questions. So we cover overrated and underrated. Again, more great character meetups with Dancing Reindeer, which I'm sure you're only going to see at Christmas time. The Fairy Godmother, Buzz and Woody, Princess Elena. They love Monsters, Inc. And we talk about the strategies to be that guy, because, I have the strategies, and they definitely tried them from our advice. They wanted to ride the Flight of Passage, but they couldn't get a fast pass. This was actually sort of a last minute trip, which is really interesting to do that at Christmas and holiday time for all the things they were able to get, like ADRs, but they were not able to get Flight of Passage fast passes, which I'm hearing actually are getting a little easier, but not when they went. But they did a 5:45 a.m. rope drop and were able to ride on the Flight of Passage. She really said how much it's so great to be an adult and just go with your husband and really check out World Showcase without the kids. Her kids are kind of like when mine were little, where they're kind of whiny. They don't really enjoy World Showcase. I know some of you guys have kids that do enjoy it, but that's, you're lucky. All right. Even my older kids, we had the last trip in January, they had to break away. They love World Showcase because they're adults and stuff, but they had to go off and do their own thing a lot of times. We learn about something they learned that was new. She gives some great tips for newbies. And then we talk a little bit about a trip she's got coming up, which is a split stay at the Beach Club, which she's never stayed at. And she spent some time over at the boardwalk and talked a little bit how much they loved the walking over to Hollywood Studios. So I am so excited for her to go to the Beach Club, and she's going to go back to their Polly and bring the kids this time. Well, Tammy was so excited to come on the show and share this trip with us. Let's enjoy a romantic couples only time at Disney World for Christmas and New Year's. Well, sometimes I get a listener that just seems like they'd be a lot of fun to have on the podcast. And I don't know why it took me so long. She's been really engaged in our Facebook group. She did a trip report like every day. And then she did an intro for us and did an iTunes review for me too. So I just said, what am I waiting for? I got to get her on the podcast. So let's bring her on. Seeing Cinderella's castle still makes her tear up every single time. She dreams about carrot cake cookies and Dole Whips. She's sounding to me like a Disney geek, don't you think? She lives by the mantra, there's no other way than the rope drop way. Yep, she's officially a super geek. Please give a warm geek and family welcome to cousin Tammy Free. Hi, Tammy.
Hi, geeks. I'm so happy to be a cousin. That's awesome.
Well, I had to say cousin. I don't usually do that. Maybe I should, because, we are the geek and family, but I was just reading your iTunes review that you did for us.
We are a family.
And yeah, you said we're your Disney family, but you never met us.
I know, but I feel like I see you guys every day. So
I know what you mean. And I had that same feeling when I was down there in January. You probably heard me say this. I was fortunate to meet up with about 15 different listeners, and we correspond on the Facebook group and email, and sometimes they've been guests on the show. A lot of them actually were, which was really cool. It was like I already knew them. So yeah. Hopefully by having you on the show today, you'll know us better, or at least know me.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I can get to know you. We're all going to get to know you in your trip, right?
All right.
Tammy?
Yes.
You took some extensive trip notes, didn't you? And you published them on our Facebook group.
We did. I went like a day by day and just posted some pictures, and it was really fun. It was something to do while we were waiting in lines and just kind of bored. And so I'm like, I might as well post my trip report, and people seem to like it. So I just kept going each day. It was fun. I
agree. I'm very thankful for cell phones, the smartphones now that, like you said, you're waiting in line and if you're on our Facebook group, it's just constant. There's always something going on. Either you're posting or responding to other stuff. So yeah, it keeps your mind busy. Wow.
Yeah. And I thought others could appreciate it. And who doesn't like to see pictures from Disney World, so.
Absolutely. I'm so excited to have you on the show and tell us all. We got together. I like to do this on occasion. I don't do it all the time, but I do a little sound check to see if anyone's coming on the show that might have trouble with the technology and just get the sound right. And we tested out Skype last night, but you told me, a couple of our listeners, longtime listeners, and both super geeks in their own right.
I know. Well, I don't know them, but we're all from the 815. So yeah. So it's really kind of fun to just know that there are people nearby me that are just from my area, and maybe someday we'll meet either here or in Northern Illinois or at Disney World, which would be amazing. So yeah, Laura and Brian and Stephanie is up here too. Stephanie K. So yeah.
Oh, wow. So a couple shout outs to Brian Wall and Laura Nothenagel, right?
Yep.
And who else?
Stephanie K.
Oh, wow.
She's a little bit further, but yep, same area. So
is there something in the water that our podcast is infiltrating?
There must be. I don't know.
I love it. Outstanding. Yeah, I'm often thinking of local meetups. I want to do one here in the Northeast and just pick a place where we could all kind of hang out and do something fun.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, Tammy, tell us what your history with Walt Disney World is.
Okay, well, I went as a child with my parents. I'm an only child, and we went to Florida pretty much every single year growing up. We only visited Disney World one time, and I think I was about 8 years old. And my dad really wasn't into that side of things. He was more of a beach person, so I had to twist his arm a little bit, and he took me and my mom to Disney World one time, and that was pretty much it until I got into college. And then I just had a larger interest, and my mom and I started taking trips in college. And when I got married and had kids, I'm like, I got to start my kids off the way I wanted to be started off when I was young. And so we just started going pretty much every year since my kids were little. And now my littlest turns 3 next week, and he's been 3 times already. So
yes, you've got the bug.
Yeah, I've got the bug. So, and we're thinking about DVC very, very seriously now. So I can't wait. Yeah, so much.
Well, yeah, we could talk about that and what I think would qualify you for that. Well, let's say, when did you go on this last trip?
We went December 29th through January 2nd. Our anniversary is New Year's Eve. So it was actually a trip for just my husband and I. And we left the kids with my parents. And we thought that they would be a little disappointed, but they were actually surprisingly excited to stay with my parents. So I guess no rules beats Disney World. So we went down and we celebrated our anniversary in style, and it was amazing. Yeah.
Oh, nice. First time, just you and your husband?
It was the first time that we went on an adults only. It was the first time we went during the Christmas season. Yeah, it was the first time we've ever been in colder weather. So there was a lot of firsts. We were very excited. It was always kind of a dream of mine to go and see all the Christmas decorations, and we just never thought what we could do it. There's so much going on around the holidays and everything. How do we make that happen? And it just hit us in October, and we just kind of put together a spur of the moment trip, and it all worked. So
I love it. How many kids do you have?
3.
Ah, yes. I was so shocked, Tammy, if you heard my story, if you listened to all 200 and whatever episodes, you would have heard that I started going to a conference back in 1999. And I went to the conference, and then, Mama was always wanted as a kid to go to Disney World, never been before, like me. And so we planned our first family trip, and then we went like 3 or 4 times. And I continued to go to this conference, not every year, but I ended up going to that conference 7 times, which I was very fortunate to do in Disney World.
That is awesome.
I think it was one time I was shocked. She came to me and said, well, if you go this year, I'd like to go with you. And, we have 3 kids also. And she's very, very devoted mom, the type of mom that doesn't like to leave her kids.
Right.
I was like, well, if anything's going to do it, it's Disney World. And we brought her sister. So the 3 of us would go. And I would go to the conference, and the 2 of them would run off and have fun at Disney World. But I was shocked when she went with me, and I remember staying at the beach club for the first time too. So yes, great memories. So I'm so excited for you then to do an adult trip.
It was really fun. We thought we would miss the kids like crazy, but we actually, another thing that we did in line when we were bored is we FaceTimed with them like 10 times a day. So they wanted to see where we were. They're like, show us what you're looking at right now. And it was really fun. We missed them a lot. We brought them souvenirs. We're definitely not leaving them alone or behind again. Okay. So we're at the 100-day mark for our next trip. So we've got just a couple months to go, and then they'll be with us again. So
we'll save that to the end. We'll talk a little bit what you got.
Okay, yeah, cool.
All right. Well, we want to talk about resorts when you guys come on the show. And tell me, what resort and room did you get for this trip?
Okay, well, we did a split stay. The first 3 nights of our trip, we stayed at the Pop Century for the very first time. Yeah. We absolutely loved it. Oh, good. Loved. We were in an 80s room. It was refurbished. It was fantastic. It was perfect for us. Parking lot I requested a room through Touring Plans. We got the room that I requested right by the parking lot because we were going to be driving our own car to the parks and stuff. So we just really like to rely on our own transportation instead of Disney transportation. Not that there's anything wrong with it. That's just how we do things. So we loved having the parking lot right next to our room, and we loved Pop Century. It was awesome.
So funny. I got home tonight, and Mama was helping out a listener on her travel plans. And I was telling you a little bit before we hit the record button. Her name is Bruna. So another shout out to you, Bruna. And I think it's Pop Century she's looking at staying. And she was wondering about refurbished rooms, and she was wondering about the Touring Plans room request. So you just covered all that. Yeah. Mama was helping her to use that site to do the touringplans.com.
It was awesome. Yeah. I looked at so many of them. I'm like, this one looks perfect for us by the parking lot, everything. So yeah, we got it. It was great. And the refurbished room is so functional. It's amazing. Like all of the charging areas and the shelves in the bathroom. It was just amazing. Yeah, we loved it.
What's the style of the room, would you say?
Very contemporary, very clean lines.
I heard that.
Yeah. Yes. Some people describe it as a little bit cold. We liked it. I mean, we liked the mainstream. There's not a lot of fluff anywhere, but we loved it. We loved it a lot.
That's what some people call theming, right? I remember getting this. You may have heard me again talk about this from the Bay Lake Tower when we were getting DVC. I read on Disboards how people were saying there's no theming at Bay Lake Tower, and it is my wife always argued it's the contemporary. I love the theme.
Yes. Yeah. So, I mean, I love Mickey Mouse everywhere too. Trust me. But right. It was just a really nice room. Very nice.
Love it. So tell me some more best features of Pop Century. What was so great about it?
We did not get to swim at all. We saw the pool, but no one was really swimming when we were there. It was very, very, very cold.
It's been a cold winter even for down south, hasn't it?
Yeah, it was very cold. I kind of laughed that I even thought to bring my swimsuit. I'm like, why did I even bring this? This is ridiculous. So, the pools looked amazing. The grounds were amazing. My husband was in love with the lobby and all of the nostalgia in the lobby. It was really cool. Right. So,
yes, I remember all of that, staying there. So the 80s room. All right, you're in Pop. I'm thinking of All Stars. I'm thinking of the big dogs out front, like the Dalmatians and stuff. But I'm with you now because we stayed. Yeah, gotcha. All right, and you talked about the room being refurbed. The beds were good.
Beds were very good. Yeah, we slept like a baby. Nice. Yeah, it was awesome.
All right, did you try any of the quick service there?
We had coffee in the morning, but we were out and about so much. Okay. So yeah, coffee was about all.
You never stopped in there for dinner or anything after?
No, okay. But it looked really nice.
All right. You rented a car too, right? So you're all set.
We did, yeah.
So you didn't have to. They do have great, for anyone listening, the bus service is pretty good there because they have that one stop at the main lobby. And
they have their own bus, right? They don't share it with anything.
Exactly.
Anyone. So.
Did you get over to Art of Animation at all?
We did. The first night that we flew in, we were starving and we had gotten in really late. Our flight was supposed to land at 7:30 p.m. Mm-hmm. So I actually arranged for fast passes that night. I'm like, sweet, we'll hit Magic Kingdom. Let's go. I lined us up some fast passes while our flight was delayed. We didn't land until closer to like 11. Yeah. And so we were starving. So we hit Art of Animation food court right when we got in, and it was like the best pizza that had been sitting out. It was amazing. I could have eaten that for all night, and we were just so hungry and we were so thankful. And when we were sitting there eating this at midnight, they were like switching all the boards to breakfast for the next morning. We're like, oh gosh.
Wow.
We were the last ones there enjoying this amazing pizza, which I'm sure wasn't really that good, but it tasted good to us. So,
was there a reason why you went over to Art of Animation to eat?
It was we saw it first.
Oh, you didn't really know where you were, so you ended up there.
Yeah, it was dark. We're like, we're in this place that has a food court. We're so hungry. So, yeah.
You were at the wrong resort. They're kind of mirror sister resorts of each other.
Yeah. So it was great though. It was great.
For anyone wondering, there's just it's like a bridge and some water in between, and they are very similar in their design.
Yeah.
Right. So the way they're laid out is very similar. So
yeah, I mean, you stay at one, you kind of get the food court for both, and just the grounds for both. Really nice. Yeah. Especially if you are into running, it would be an awesome place. I wouldn't do that in the winter. It was so cold, but I can see myself in the summer running those grounds.
I walk around getting a coffee and talking into my recorder for my live trip reports. I've done that there in that area.
Absolutely.
Well, we were there. We got snowed in. Our plane was canceled one time, and Mom and I ended up being 2 nights, which didn't feel like 2 nights because we got into our room at 5 o'clock in the morning, and then she slept till about 10 in the morning. But we were snowed in a couple of days there last time we were there. All right.
Not a bad place.
And we ended up there. It was nice that Disney actually opened up that room for us after we begged and pleaded.
Right. Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
The last night that we had, our split stay, we split between Pop and then Coronado Springs.
Oh.
And Coronado Springs, we weren't as fortunate, and we did not get a refurbished room.
Yeah.
They're just starting that project there. So we were a little bit disappointed in the room that we got.
Okay.
Coming from Pop and having this like outstanding, clean, beautiful, high functional room with all this cool stuff, all the bells and whistles, we felt like we were stepping back into like the 1970s at Coronado Springs. So
I can see that. How many nights did you stay there?
Just one. It was just one last night. We wanted to give it a try. The grounds are beautiful. Everything was really, really cool there. It's a really pretty resort, but it's hard to look past all the construction going on too. There was tons of construction, but they did give us, when we checked in, well, it was on our nightstand when we got to the room, a little card saying, "Excuse our dust." And then there was little pins.
Oh.
Yeah, so it was like a construction Donald and some other ones. So they were cute. We gave them to the kids. The kids loved them. So.
That's good. Yeah. Did you get a chance to get over to the main building over there?
We did. We grabbed lunch at the Pepper Market.
Oh, yeah.
It was okay. It was food. I liked my meal a little bit better than my husband liked his. But yeah, it was nice.
What'd you have?
I think it was some type of fish taco or something. I'm not quite sure. And my husband had something similar. I want to say like a burrito, but it was a little busy in there, and they didn't seem too staffed. And so that was, I don't know if we just went at the wrong time of the day. There were some tables that weren't cleared, and I don't know. It was just not. Yeah. I didn't feel like it was Disney.
Ah, okay.
Usually the standards are so much higher. So, it was okay. I would go again, but I was just like, wow.
Yeah. It definitely happens. And I got to tell you, I had the best breakfast one of the best I ever had at Disney there at the Pepper Market. It was a bowl. And I think some of the resorts have these bowls. I've heard others talk about them, with like scrambled eggs.
Yeah.
It's kind of a Mexican feel at Coronado. I recall there being like potato. It was just, the bacon was like really thick and just fantastic, which I love bacon.
Yeah.
Why does bacon smell so great? I was just thinking that my son is always making egg sandwiches here with bacon. I can smell.
It's amazing.
But and it had salsa. I think salsa had in it too. So it had a little bit of a nice little spice to it, but I just thought that was outstanding. It was so filling too.
Yeah.
Well, while we're talking about eating, what did you guys, as two adults, go around eating when you could do whatever you want now, Tammy, right?
Yes. And you know what we loved the most was we loved walking around Epcot with the Holidays Festival of the Holidays. It was awesome. First of all, just walking around Epcot without a stroller was something we've never done before, and we took our time. We actually sat down. We did so much. It was so cool, but we really, really enjoyed the Festival of the Holidays food. And there was this amazing stand that was set up kind of over where, like for the Flower and Garden, where they have the butterfly house.
Yeah.
It was kind of over there, and it was called the Feast of the Three Kings. Oh. And we had a dish there that was seriously amazing. It was a tamale dish. And we actually used the one quick service to get 3 snacks of it, because you can do that if you use one quick service at the same place.
Oh, cool.
You use it at the same exact quick service, but you can get 3 snacks in exchange for one quick service meal.
And those were snacks. That tamale was a snack. Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it was amazing. So that was actually one of the most favorite things that we had was a snack from the Festival of the Holidays. We love that, but we just roamed around. We snacked our way around. I had some school bread in Norway, which is one of my favorites too.
Of course.
Yeah, my husband had some sushi. It was really just an amazing feeling to just kind of, we can do whatever we want. So
I didn't hear much about that festival. And let's hold on to that thought. We'll save that for the extras. All right, let's talk about some more food. I love this. Yeah, it's fun to we talk about going to lounges and tasting some of the foods. I mean, you don't have to go to a sit-down restaurant to enjoy the food at Disney World.
Absolutely. Right? No, another one of our favorites was the Satuli. Everyone just raves about this place, and we can clearly see why. It was so good. Yeah. I had a fish bowl with rice, and my husband had the steak with like a potato hash.
That's what I had. Yeah, I think I had that.
His looked good, and we each tasted each other's just a little bit.
Yeah.
It was really good. And then they had it like a seasonal cinnamon cheesecake that kind of looks like the blue and yellow dessert that they have,
Cinnamon cheesecake?
Yeah, well, that blue and yellow one that's like famous.
Yeah.
Okay. It's just like that, except it was red, and the inside was like a really like mild cinnamon, and it was very sweet too. Oh, it was so good.
I love cheesecake. They have a blueberry one there, right? I think.
Yeah. That's that blue and yellow one, I think. So,
well,
it was really good. So Satuli is like a must do every time.
Yes. I didn't know they had fish. The fish was good?
It was very good. Very, very good. Mm-hmm.
Same kind of thing. Do you have a choice of like rice or potatoes, and you mix it all kind of up? Yeah.
Yeah, it was perfectly cooked. It was amazing.
I was just looking at pictures. Our good friend Auntie Judy, she's down there with Ken and her whole family. They were just just saw pictures from Satuli Canteen.
I saw that today too. Yeah.
I know Ken really loved that place too. Yeah.
It's so good. It really is. So it's like you're sitting in there, you're like, I can't believe I'm in like a park right now eating this kind of food. It's so good.
They're doing well. It seems the things they keep adding are really. I've talked about this with the lounges, and there's just so many coming online, and some of these quick services that are opening up. Yeah. All right. Any more? Keep telling me more. Good stuff.
We went ahead and we did Be Our Guest, because that's another favorite of ours. We went, I don't remember what, it was one of the first nights that we had gotten in. And we did Be Our Guest. The food was absolutely phenomenal. We were always happy with our food there. My husband had the steak. I had salmon, which is a trend with us. I always get fish. He always gives me.
Well, I gotta say this. I noticed this on your Facebook profile. You need a big congratulations, because you lost a lot of weight, didn't you?
A lot of weight, around 130 pounds over the course of a few years. Yeah.
That is so, congratulations. That's
Thank you very much.
Such a huge accomplishment. I'm so proud of you.
Lots of hard work and lots of resisting temptation and lots of goal setting and just being mindful of everything. And so, yeah, it's pretty, I do indulge, obviously, in my intro. I do love my carrot cake cookie, but, and school bread, those are not,
negotiable.
Yeah. So but a trend with us is he usually gets more of the fattening food, and I'll usually get something lighter. And it is possible to eat healthy at Disney, but it's also possible to indulge. So you'd have to find the right moderation of everything. So
do you feel yourself, do you moderate at all while you're on vacation at Disney World?
I do. If I know that it's a Hollywood Studios day and I'm going to have that big old carrot cake cookie, I will definitely get up early and I'll run. Number one, before we go to the parks,
You're one of those people that can run before walking 25 miles in the parks. Wow.
I really am. And
that's great.
Normally we stay at the Polynesian with our family. And so I love the run around the Polynesian over to the Grand Floridian and just around those grounds and back. So it's easy to run at Disney World if you're a runner, because it's beautiful. Yeah, much better than my neighborhood at home. So
well, you didn't sell me on that. I like walking it though.
So yeah, I have a little mix of healthy and junk at Disney. You have to.
But I think I remember talking with Michelle Young about this, who did a fantastic. I think she lost over 100 pounds also. Which she just really cut down on the amount of intake even when she went to Disney World. I'm just amazed with you guys. It's great.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
It's not easy, but it's worth it.
All right. Okay, I interrupt you. No, Be Our Guest. Was that dinner?
That was a dinner. Okay. Yeah. The food was phenomenal. The service was great. Our server was really, really, really great, but it was very slow. Just for the two of us, we were there for about 2 hours.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And it's not like we went all out. We just had, we just had our main course and drinks. And
well, you know what? We gotta remember here. You're at the busiest time ever.
That's correct. So I think that had a lot to do with it. And then we were very, very pleasantly surprised too that our server had come out with a complimentary gray stuff for our anniversary too. So I think that kind of slowed it down too, because she was prepping that and everything. So it was sweet. So we had a great experience, just a little bit slower because we're like chomping at the bit to get back in the park, so.
You're like me. Mom wants to sit there and relax. She's always, okay, everyone, we're going to take our time. I'm like, I'm just so anxious to do everything.
I know. I just want to get back and have fun.
I cannot sit still, Tammy. It's one of my personality traits, flaws.
I can't either. No, I know.
I just got to keep going. All right.
At Epcot, we went to Via Napoli for the very first time.
All right.
We were very impressed. We had the most fantastic server. It was Mario. And we had great conversations with him. He was telling us all about his life back home in Italy and how much he loves the United States and wants to extend his work visa. Yeah, I mean, it was really neat to just really interact with him. And our food was awesome. Really, my husband wanted me to mention, he said, if you are planning to keep walking around Epcot, don't eat heavy like him, because he was exhausted. Like the meal exhausted him.
Oh, really? The Via Napoli?
Yeah, he ordered a pasta dish that was so heavy. He's like, it was delicious, but he was ready for a nap afterward. So,
well, it's funny you said that because the pizza's really thin.
Yes, I had pizza and he had a pasta dish. So I was like good to go and he was ready for a nap. So
yeah, we went over to the creamery, the ice cream creamery, Ample Hills over at the boardwalk after our pizza. Cause we were like, we got that big long one too. That's like about 2 feet long.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But it's so thin that the four of us kind of gobbled that up like nobody's business. And then we were like, let's go get ice cream.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah. Well, yeah, I was a little bit giggling because we've had, I think even some people we've talked to on the podcast, the service there has been kind of funny. I don't know how you say bad. It's been kind of weird. Like we had, Mom and I were there or is it me and Lindsay? Maybe it was just me and Lindsay. I think the guy said he was the dishwasher, but someone didn't show up, so he was serving us.
I can see that. It's really different there. You're right.
It's a little disorganized, isn't it?
It's like everyone pitches in. Where do you need me? Okay, I'll serve.
That's why I was laughing a little bit. But that's good. So you got, 1 out of 10, you got a good one. So
yeah,
they're all really fun and good kids. There's not. We've laughed about it, so it's all good.
We'll definitely be going there again. We really liked it. So
okay. Yeah, I think I hear different. People with pizza are really funny. They're like, connoisseurs, foodies with pizza. And some people I hear half and half. We really like it. So
yeah,
there you go.
I really liked it.
Excellent.
Pleasantly surprised. Yeah. We went to Hollywood and Vine and we had one major purpose for going to Hollywood and Vine at Hollywood Studios. And that was, I had to meet Santa Goofy. And he was going to be there.
Oh,
and I really didn't even care about if the food was going to be good or not. I just had to meet Santa Goofy, and I wanted to see the Fab Five in their seasonal Christmas outfits.
I didn't know they did that, and I think that's a great reason to go see.
Yeah,
Hollywood
and so I mean, I didn't know on this trip, will we ever get back for Christmas again? I don't know. Who knows? So I'm like, I gotta meet Santa Goofy and see Mickey and Minnie in their best Christmas clothes, and the food actually was fantastic. Oh. So. Yeah, because I hear mixed reviews on Hollywood and Vine too. We really enjoyed the food, so it was a win-win.
Yeah, and it might be those people. Me, I'm a buffet guy.
Yeah,
I can find something at Disney World and a buffet. You're not gonna hear me. I don't think I've ever had a bad meal. You just pick what you want, and if you find something that wasn't quite your thing, you just move on to the next.
Yeah, get a new plate. Okay.
So it's good to hear. It's been a long time since we did that one, so it's good to hear.
I think I know for sure dinner, but it might be lunch and dinner. They are doing seasonal Fab Five is there now. And so around Halloween time, they're in like Halloween. I don't know if it's costumes or just like classy Halloween dress.
Cool.
But it's really kind of cool. Around Easter time, they were in like spring wear. So it was neat to see them in their Christmas clothes. So we really enjoyed that.
Because I think they have, for breakfast, they have
It's the Disney Junior people.
Right. Because lots of families like to do that for breakfast because of those guys. All right.
Yeah.
Good to know that, thanks for the report on Hollywood and Vine. I'd love to hear my buffets are doing well.
Yeah. And then we did visit your favorite, one of your favorite quick services at Magic Kingdom, the Columbia Harbor House, because that's one of our favorites. So.
Oh, okay. So you didn't go there on my account. You love it on your own right.
We love it. But I had never had a lobster roll there, so I did get that, and it was great. It was great. So I listened to you, and it was fantastic.
Oh, thank God. Whew.
Yeah, it was really good.
Don't drop a bombshell there on me in the middle of the podcast.
It was great.
It's a lot of lobster, right?
It is, yeah. My husband wanted to keep like sneaking bites of mine because he got macaroni and cheese with shrimp, and the serving was smaller than he expected. And he's like, what else you got there? And he was trying to eat mine. So
you should have got him one. So tell him to go get his own.
I know.
You can do both, mac and cheese and lobster roll.
Why not, right? That might be it for our dining. Since we kind of booked at the last minute in October, we really didn't focus on dining, which I know is crazy, but we focused more on like hitting some of our favorites, trying one new thing or trying two new things, than just spending our times in the parks. So
it's pretty amazing that you were able to get a room that late for that time of year.
Yeah.
And so I think you did real well.
Yeah.
I love it.
We did eat at Contempo one night because it was New Year's Eve night, actually. New Year's Eve, after being at the Magic Kingdom, we got out of there and we were starving.
Oh, okay.
We just took the monorail over to Contemporary and ate at Contempo. So that worked out.
Is that all right?
Yeah, that was good. That was really good. I don't even remember what I got. I think I got a flatbread.
Yeah.
But we were really tired and starving, and
they were still open.
Yeah, it was still open, and it was good.
Well, now it's just you and your husband, so I hope you did some lounges.
We did. We tried the Geyser Point.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah. We were at Magic Kingdom, and we just decided to take a little break from the park. Nice. And we took the boat over to Wilderness, which we have never been to before. Oh. And so one of our goals was to just walk around and see the property,
absolutely, yeah, which
we loved. And then we went to Geyser Point. It was a little cold, and that's an outdoor.
Yes.
So they had some heaters. They had some really cool heaters. And so my husband had a couple beers. Mm-hmm. I didn't drink that night.
Yeah, it's close to the water, too. I can see that. We were there. The first time we went over there, I think it's been open. Has it been open 2 years now? It's on its second year. And nobody wanted to stop in there because it was cold. And I was a little disappointed because I was willing to sit down. And everyone else we went over to the indoor lounge.
Okay.
Territorial lounge, it's called.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, beautiful resort, right? So
it is gorgeous. How pretty is it at Christmas time too?
Majestic. Yeah, people think that people argue that's the best one for Christmas, actually.
I would agree for sure. It was really, really beautiful. So we loved that. I was just so cold that I just needed to get back inside. Yep. Right. But yeah, that was great. And then we tried the Baseline Tap House too at Hollywood and Studios.
Oh, good. I hope you had more time than I did. Nice. So
my husband he wanted me to give it a shout out because he said it was one of the highlights of his trip.
I like your husband. Yes. He's a beer guy, right?
He wrote it down. He's not with me right now. It's the Sierra Nevada Sidecar Orange Ale.
Okay.
So yeah, he said it was awesome, totally worth the price, and totally different than anything he's ever had before. And the atmosphere in there was really cool too. Yeah. So yeah.
Did you get inside and sit down?
We did. Yeah. Yep. We were kind of in a hurry because we had our Hollywood and Vine reservations. So we didn't sit and really enjoy, but it was long enough to take it in and have him have his drink, and then we were on our way.
So you didn't have nothing in that place?
I did not, no.
Oh, did you
I'm
have
not the biggest drinker, I know.
You didn't have any for your anniversary? Nothing?
No, I know. I'm so lame.
I'm sad. Oh, that's fine. Yes. So you didn't try any of the food there. They only have a pretzel with beer cheese and Oh, they have a charcuterie board there too.
Yeah, they do. We saw them and it looked really good. We saw other people having those, but we knew we were on our way to dinner.
Gotcha.
So
Right. So he didn't do the beer flight. He just did a single beer, but he really liked it.
he really liked it. He was going back and forth, what should I do? But that one really appealed to him because it was so different than anything else. So yeah.
Outstanding. Yeah. California beer. So Sierra Nevada, it must be a California beer.
Yeah.
I recognize the name.
Yeah. He really liked it.
All right. I like that one. That is, I'm really in love with that place because of the outdoor space too. And when it is warm,
Yes.
it's got a great location.
It does. I know. It's like perfect.
Yeah. For sitting and watching all the Star Wars stuff going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Any other lounges? Did you get down to Disney Springs at all?
We did. We went to Disney Springs twice. We went one night, then we went on our last day before we flew out because we were really wanting to have lunch down there and try the Blaze Pizza. So, yep. So we didn't go to any lounges down there. The night that we were there, again, it was so cold.
Okay.
I know it sounds crazy, but it was almost uncomfortable cold. So we were just looking for places to kind of duck into and warm up quick. And then we just wanted to get back to.
Well, actually, I want to hear about Blaze Pizza. That's a place I almost went to when I was down there. I dropped Lindsay off to do some. She had to do some HR stuff when we first went down there, and when she was in the college program. I was messaging the Disney Geekin' family, which quick service should I do while I'm down in Disney Springs? And Deluxe Burger won out for me.
Okay. How was it? Was it good?
Oh yeah, I really like Deluxe Burger. Yeah, they got like French fries with all these dips, different kinds of dips, and the burgers were great. So and it's right near that Blaze, right across from each other, right?
Yeah, Blaze is really cool. Number one, it's like the best use of a quick service meal. You get a drink and a really big pizza. It's a personal pizza, but it's a pretty good size. We split it, but yeah, it was definitely enough for 2 people and a great deal for one person. But it's you build your own pizza. You just tell them what you want on it. They put it in the wood fire grill and comes out amazing.
Ooh,
really good. Very thin crust, like Via Napoli. So.
And it's wood fired.
Yeah.
That has always amazed me. That has always amazed me about Disney World. If you really pay attention and look for some of the burning fires going on around the property, you'll see wood fire. I mean, places like Sunshine Seasons got one. Of course, My Ohana's got wood fired. Yeah. Like you said, the Via Napoli is a wood fired pizza. Yep. And they got real wood. They're burning for the pizza ovens. I think that's fantastic. That little touch. Yeah.
We really liked it.
I'm really into barbecue and cooking outdoors, which I can't wait. It's been so cold here.
Yep.
But all right. Anything else down at Disney Springs?
No, we were just really impressed with Disney Springs in general. We had not been since it switched over from Downtown Disney. And so we were very, very impressed. It's like a completely different place. It's beautiful.
I agree. It's been, even Mama likes it now. She wasn't a big Downtown Disney fan, but I think we're converting her.
Yeah. I really didn't realize I was at, the old Downtown Disney until I saw the World of Disney store. And then I'm like, oh, okay, now this looks familiar, like the old style, but it's very beautiful.
They did a lot of changes around that area to make it totally different.
Yeah.
All right. Did you have some other notes there on those topics?
About Disney Springs?
Or
no.
Food? Okay. So let's talk about what you guys did for the very first time on this trip.
We did a dessert party, which we have never done.
Yeah. Perfect.
And it happened to be the happily ever after New Year's Eve dessert party. Since it was our anniversary, we just decided to splurge and do that. And since it was New Year's Eve and crowd levels were at a capacity, actually at the Magic Kingdom, they had 2 fireworks shows and 2 dessert parties. So one was at, I want to say 5 or 5:30. And then the second one was later on in the night and the evening. So we did the early one. We got there a couple minutes before we were supposed to, which is always recommended, highly recommend that you get there early because the line gets so out of control. Yeah. But we got there and my husband he was kind of like peering into the Tomorrowland Terrace to kind of like check it out. He saw like all these champagne glasses. They were all filled and he's like, oh, we get champagne. I'm like, yeah, I guess we do. And it was just sparkling cider. Huge disappointment for my husband. We
faked them out. Yeah, faked out.
We thought, well, maybe they're doing something really special because it's New Year's Eve.
Oh, he really got faked out.
Yeah, he really did. But it was still great. The sparkling cider was fine. The desserts were so good. So good. They had just all the sweet stuff. And then they had fruit, cheese, and crackers. And yeah, it was really cool. And then we actually did the garden seating for that. So we got escorted down to the hubgrass. We claimed our seat just right wherever we wanted. We were some of the first people from the party to go down there. And so we had first picks of the hubgrass and we just put our stuff down and we're like, this is our spot. And we watched the fireworks from there. It was really cool.
Good tip right there. That was a subtle tip, but you said get there early. The reason you got there early to get your snacks and desserts and enjoy that enough, but to get down into this, I mean, the whole thing is about getting the preferred seating.
Yeah. And there were a lot of people coming down from the dessert party that had garden viewing, but by the time they got down there really wasn't a lot of space in the hubgrass and they had to stand. And so I'm like, well, I'm glad we got down here.
Right.
But it's always fun too, sitting in the gated off area and watching all of the people walk around going, why do they get to be in there? How are they in there? It was just kind of like,
I love that.
I know, like, well, we're special. That's why.
Exactly. And I'm impressed that you actually got it at such a late reservation.
Yes, I am too.
That's
I think
great.
All the stars were aligned. So
Perfect.
It worked out. And it was an awesome anniversary gift to us. We had seen Happily Ever After a couple times, but this was a special New Year's Eve version. And they did a cool live show in front of the castle as just kind of a warm up. They had like a DJ. I don't know if you would call him a DJ, but he was doing a lot of crowd engagement and playing good songs and stuff. So
yeah. And well, you know, when you go as a couple, when you got 5 in your family, like I'm used to.
Yeah.
What was the cost of that? It's like $70.
Yeah. It was a lot for just him, my husband and I.
Yeah. So to have 5, you know, there's a little cost there if you go with the family of 5.
Yes. And then once like our oldest, he's 11 now, so he's a Disney adult. Right. And then our middle child is reaching that age. She's going to be 9. So, and then our youngest isn't going to be free anymore. So it's almost like we're going to be paying for like 4 adults and a child now.
I know. You don't have to tell me.
Yeah. So
that's great. Well, so first time to see the fireworks for New Year's, right?
Yeah. Let's see. We also did the Candlelight Processional at Epcot.
All right.
Huge, huge highlight. I went in with high expectations from everything I had heard and read, and it didn't disappoint. It was very moving, and it was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Who was your reader?
Chandra Wilson from Grey's Anatomy.
Okay.
She plays Dr. Bailey on the show.
All right. Nice.
She was perfect. Yeah. She was perfect. It was just such a moving experience. And since we went after Christmas, I was just kind of like hesitating, like, do we want to spend this time, you know, sitting here for the show? It's after Christmas. Are we going to be kind of Christmased out, or should we do it? And my husband's like, we're absolutely doing it, you know. And he was right. It didn't matter that we were seeing it after Christmas, even though it's the retelling of the Christmas story. It was awesome.
The funny thing about the holiday time that I found was, like you're saying, you know, even Christmas Day doesn't feel like Christmas Day because every day is like Christmas there during that period. Even after, I think even after a little bit after the New Year's too, they continue a little bit, right?
Yeah.
So you kind of real early before Christmas, whatever time you're there, it feels like Christmas Day every day there. So
yes, and we will 100% if we ever go again during Christmas, do the Candlelight Processional and bring our kids. It was such a great experience. I mean, I got a little teary at the end, and I think my husband may have too, even though he didn't show me. It was just really neat. It was awesome.
I've heard that, and I think that's awesome.
Yeah, I kept like recording bits and pieces of it and sending it to my mom. Like, Mom, you'd love this.
I know. Well, you didn't tell us about the fireworks though at Magic Kingdom. How were they for New Year's?
Oh, perfect.
They do fireworks good at Magic Kingdom, right?
Yeah, perfect. It was perfect. They did even though it wasn't technically midnight, they counted down anyway. And so it was just, they were perfect. I can't even think of another word. Beautiful, choreographed, amazing.
Nice. Well, next time you go, you can try Epcot.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So there's some great first time stuff. Anything else?
No, it was the first time that we had seen Disney Springs since the remodel, and we already mentioned that. I think that's it. Yeah, for first times.
Perfect. All right. Let's talk about story. Any good fun stories? Pixie dust moments?
The only pixie dust we really had was our server at Be Our Guest, and she gave us the complimentary gray stuff. That was really sweet. When we were walking out of the American Adventure, we had listened to the Voices of Liberty singing Christmas carols inside the American Adventure building. One of the cast members stopped us as we were walking out, said, "Hey, there's a phone call for you over on that phone." And
really?
we're like, "Who, me?" And he's like, "Yeah, that phone over there." And so we picked it up, and it was Mickey Mouse wishing us a happy anniversary, which was very cute because he had seen our happy anniversary buttons.
Yeah, but how did they do that?
I don't know. It's Disney magic.
It is Disney magic. I've never heard that one before.
You know, a couple years ago, we went in the summer like we usually do, and we were celebrating my daughter's birthday. And one of the shops at Hollywood Studios, cast member told my daughter, "Hey, there's a phone call coming in for you." And again, she was like, "Me?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And she picked it up, and it was Goofy singing happy birthday to her.
That's awesome. I don't think I've ever heard that before.
Yeah. So I love those moments. It was just really sweet.
It is definitely part of the magic of Disney.
Yeah. It was really neat. So
I was trying to remember. My wife, she had the phone number for the phone booth down at the UK Pavilion.
Oh, really?
And you could sit there and call it and people will answer. You're standing with your cell phone.
Oh, that's cool.
Just goof on other guests. Oh yes, that's Mama's humor.
Oh, you know what? I forgot to mention too. I was looking at what my husband told me to tell. He really wanted me to give a shout out to Casey's Corner. He had a hot dog from Casey's Corner for the first time, and it was pretty much the best thing he's ever eaten. So.
I like your husband. He's a beer guy and a hot dog guy. I like that.
All beef and potatoes kind of guy.
I love it. I love it. I know. It's, when I come home, we have, I don't know if you have BJ's in your area. They have a pretty good size hot dog, but the one there, and also at Min and Bill's, I know in Hollywood Studios. I don't know if there's other places on property. I can't think of one, but that thing is humongous.
It was crazy. I'm like, "You're going to eat all that?" He's like, "Hell yeah, I'm going to eat all of it."
They were doing, they were doing this when I was there in January. They have a hot dog of the month that they change up, with all the toppings and stuff.
Yeah.
Like they had a teriyaki pineapple or something. I don't know. It didn't appeal to me that much, but I ended up getting it anyway just because it was hot dog of the month.
Yeah.
Well, I love.
That sounds like a Polynesian hot dog.
Which one did he have? Because they have like a pork.
I think he had a mac and cheese one or something.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes sense. And they have that, and then they have one with pulled pork and coleslaw on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is filling.
Yeah, well, usually we go to Sleepy Hollow and get our waffle sandwiches. He'll get the spicy chicken one, and I'll get the fruit one. He decided, he's like, I think I'm going to get a hot dog instead of that. I'm like, really? So
yeah.
the first time he's ever had one, and he'll definitely be back for sure.
Tell him he's my kind of guy. He's got the same. He probably doesn't listen to the podcast, but he's doing stuff I do.
I don't think he does, but I bet he'll listen to my episode. So
yeah, tell him I'm giving him a shout out.
I will.
Nice. All right. I want to ask, what do you think? Is there anything that you would consider overrated at Disney World?
Based
on this trip?
For overrated for this trip, I don't really think so. Possibly, I was going to say possibly Be Our Guest, just because the service was a little slow, but I think that would just be cruel because it was perfect in every other way. I mean,
yeah, you're stretching, right?
Yeah. I mean, we really can't think of anything overrated. It was a great trip.
We had an experience one time there for lunch where we could not find a seat.
Oh, that's tough.
We were circling around, and they wouldn't. Then when we finally found one, it took them a long time to clear it off. Yeah, that part was a little overrated for us when we couldn't find a seat. A little frustrating.
That's very tough. Yeah.
But no, most people love Be Our Guest. People, come on, if you listen to the show, people talk and rave about it. So that's all right. How about what was something that you thought was underrated?
We think that the Pop Century, even though it does get great reviews from people who love it, we just think it needs better. Like it should get so much love. We really, really like that. I mean, we're Polynesian people, but we were just talking about it the other day. We could see us going back and staying at Pop. We think our kids would like it. Yep. I mean, we loved it. So
I like your attitude there. You hear us, saying how we're DVC people, but when we've trying to extend the stay, I don't have enough points, or when I was there for my daughter, and now I was trying out those Pop and even the All-Stars, I was like, there's nothing wrong with these places. There is absolutely, yeah, exactly. I was like, these are awesome. I mean, my only thing really is the more crowds and more families, more people kind of.
Yeah, I think that might be too. I mean, but those resorts are so huge that you can kind of avoid people too.
Well, they get like a lot of the tour groups and stuff, like the kids, the youth groups, the football players and the cheerleaders and all that stuff. Yeah. So you don't really see that, obviously, at the Polynesian.
No.
Right. But as far as accommodations, they're very comfortable.
It's very nice. Yeah. Very, very nice. Yeah. And I mean, for us, this trip, it was really a place to just sleep for us. And we wish that we could have had more time around the resort, but it was such a whirlwind trip. So it was great.
I think for families and kids will think it's the best things.
Oh,
ever.
Yeah.
They're going to think it's awesome. Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. We were going to talk about the favorite extras. So you did the dessert party. Was there anything else extra?
Besides the dessert party, I think that was really like the favorite extra that we had.
All right. How about character meets? Any good character meetups?
Oh, one of the dancing reindeer from the Very Merry Christmas Parade. Oh my goodness. I saw the dancing reindeer just standing there and I'm like, can I meet him?
Really? They're out and about? Yeah. They're very cute. They were out and about and you were able to meet them?
Yeah. And there was only one person ahead of me in line. I'm like, this is too good to be true. Yeah. And it was so much fun. Yeah. So the dancing reindeer was a highlight. And then we met the fairy godmother. Which we had never done before. And she was very sweet. It's always fun to meet, a face character, talk to a face character, because just listening to everything they say and just taking to heart, they perfect the character that they're playing so perfectly. She was so sweet. She saw our anniversary buttons and was giving us words of advice on love and everything. And it was a cute moment.
Where did you see her?
Right outside Cinderella Castle.
Yeah.
On the backside. Yeah, on the backside.
Yes, definitely. I don't think she's a little rare, actually.
Yeah.
I think I've heard mom say that.
And another thing that was rare too when we were at the Magic Kingdom was they had Cinderella's carriage out. And the cast member told us that really only comes out for special occasions around New Year's Eve, Christmas, and Valentine's Day.
I saw it when the movie Cinderella came out in theaters.
Okay.
Yes, I'm sure that's true. Absolutely.
That was a highlight too. And then our most favorite characters ever, Buzz and Woody, they're a blast. They are a blast. We spent two adults. We spent a good 5 to 7 minutes with them, possibly even longer. And the line of people was probably like, what are these people doing with Buzz and Woody? It's taking forever, but they were a blast. They wouldn't let us go.
You sound like our good friend and cousin, EJ. EJ Cruz. She's going to love that when she hears this.
Oh, they were so much fun.
Okay.
Yeah. So we love them.
Where are they located, Tammy?
They're right across from, it's the old entrance now of Toy Story Mania.
Yeah.
But they're right across from there.
That's right.
In the Pixar
area.
Hangout.
Exactly. Oh, good ones. I love these. Any more?
We met a lot of characters. We met Elena for our daughter because our daughter loves Elena, Princess Elena. We met her at the Magic Kingdom, and so we just took a picture with her and we explained that our daughter loves her, and she was very grateful. And let's see, I think those were the big ones. We weren't really all about the characters this time, except for, of course, the fun ones at the Hollywood and Vine, and then the ones I just mentioned. Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Tell me, what's some of your favorite attractions or rides?
We loved, we have a lot. Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor is one of our favorite attractions / shows. And we did that a couple times actually.
That's so funny. You know how much I love that. Right?
Oh, I know. And my husband is on a quest to be that guy. So
did you follow my advice?
Yes. But see, we entered the theater at the wrong time and they moved us. They're like, we're going to have you come over here now. So we weren't in the right location.
So you knew where to go, but they moved you.
Absolutely.
The trick, we got to remind everybody who's
front
new.
Right.
So front of the thing. The thing is, it's the front right. So if you're coming in, if you're first in line, and I was when we were there in January, and Judy has the scooter, so that handicapped area is on the front right already, so it kind of lines me up. But I had to kind of stop instead of going to the end of the line. So I was afraid someone, you know how they always tell you, keep going?
Yeah.
And I think they were saying that, and I ignored them because I wanted to sit where you want.
I know.
You got to be 3 or 4.
Put your foot down.
You got to be 4 rows up from the front, too. 3 or 4 rows up from the front.
Yeah.
And the last time I was there, the guy right behind me got it.
Oh.
And I was there one time, and we had lunch with some listeners, and I was so pleased that Bill Carmichael was with us, and he got it. He was sitting right next to me. So. Oh. But I've done it a couple times. So.
Yeah, you have.
So it's not a perfect science, but it's a general rule.
Yeah. Absolutely. We took advantage of that, not having the kids, because they're not big show people. They're more let's go, 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 Yeah. So we're going to do this as many times as we can without them. And then we did Splash Mountain 5 times in the rain in a row because there was no line.
Oh, in the rain. Wow. So you got wet. It was cold. No wonder nobody was doing it.
It's our favorite ride, I think. So we just kept doing it. Then let's see. We took advantage of the Carousel of Progress just to warm up. That was a good warm up for a while. And we love it too. So good one. At Animal Kingdom, we did not get fast passes for Flight of Passage because it was just too close to booking time.
Right.
So we were able to rope drop the park, and we just got right on it when the park opened.
You got a Flight of Passage?
Well, not a fast pass. We rope dropped. We were standby, but we got right on.
You still got right on. Oh, that's good, because I know people were having trouble even when they rope dropped to get on.
Well, we rope dropped at 5:45 in the morning.
Well, that'll do it. You weren't even first in line, right?
We weren't even first in line because we had a bag. The people who were bagless took off running when the park opened, and they got ahead of us. But we felt pretty proud that we were first to the park.
How many people were there at 5:45 in the morning?
It was us and a couple other people. Like the parking lot. The parking lot was literally empty. Like we were beating the cast members. Like all the cast members were pulling in after us and stuff. It was pretty funny.
Was that your first time riding Flight of Passage?
It was our second.
Okay.
So yeah, we love it. I'm like you. I get motion sickness, but not quite as bad. So I did just a Dramamine, and that did the trick for me. So
good. Yes. I'm amazed that it took me so long to learn that. I never wanted to get drowsy either. That was part of my resistance. But no. Actually, it was funny. I ran into one of our executive this morning, who I get along really well with. I used to work for him 25 years ago, and so he's a really great guy. He stopped me. We stopped each other early this morning, and we were talking about. Something came up about Disney, which it usually does with me. He was saying when he has a boat, and when he goes out in his boat, he takes the Dramamine or Bonine, whatever, the night before.
Oh, that would never occur to me.
I was like, that is interesting, because it's supposed to last, I think, 24 hours.
Oh.
And he felt like that drowsiness part wasn't as bad when he did that.
Huh.
Interesting experiment to try. Yeah. So, anyways. All right. Where were we? Oh, more rides. Any more good attractions or rides?
We did all the big ones. Yeah. I mean, I think we did every single ride at Magic Kingdom and every single.
What's your favorite ride? You said besides Splash Mountain. Yeah.
At Magic Kingdom, it's Splash Mountain.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right. Let's see. Well, we like to ask what's a must-do for kids. You've got kids.
We think that a must-do is, going around Christmas time for them, because we just really want them to see everything that we saw. We think that they would love it.
I know that feeling. I know what you mean. When I was there without my kids, I was like, I want to bring my kids to experience this.
They would have loved all the Christmas decorations, and it was just neat. Yeah.
Would you go after Christmas?
We would go after again, around the same time period over New Year's Eve.
Yeah. Because they might be disappointed if they don't have Christmas at home.
I know.
Right? I know. All right. How about now that you've been there as adult only trip, what's a must do for adults? What do you think?
Okay. Yeah. There's no other answer except walk around World Showcase without children. That's the best thing ever.
Yeah, I agree. My kids, when they were young, when we said we're going to Epcot, they were like, I want to go to Epcot. I've heard some EJ and Jennifer have talked about their kids like Epcot, but are your kids not crazy about Epcot in the World Showcase?
The oldest, who is 11, loves it. Okay. But he's very into geography and history and everything and he's like obsessed with Japan. And so he loves going and seeing all that stuff. But the two younger kids, it's like, I can't do it. It's too much. And then there's no shade either in the summer when we go with the kids. There's no shade walking around. And if you try and get out of the sun and duck into a store, they're like, oh, a store, yay. And then there's no Mickey stuff in there. And then it's like a big disappointment. So it's hard. It's hard to walk around and actually take in all the beauty around World Showcase when you have kids. So definitely a tip would be put your kids in, they're getting rid of the kids club areas, aren't they? So I was going to say, put your kids in like the kids club playhouse thing at one of the resorts or do in-room care, or just go and enjoy World Showcase. It's so beautiful.
I agree. Yeah. I know it always drove me nuts when my kids were little with that disappointing face. It's like, we're at Disney World. What? You don't appreciate this like I do. This is driving me nuts. It's not just that I'm paying for it all either.
It's like, so pretty. It's like, can't you just sit in your stroller and just like look around? And
so spoiled. My wife and I were not able to go when we were kids. I mean, we didn't go until we were late 30s. So, we appreciate it.
It's so beautiful.
I love cultures. I love culture, foods, talking to the different people, learning about the other people, and there's something about that I've always loved. So World Show, I would love to build one of those up here. But you could never do it because you don't have the crowds and people and the weather and stuff. But you have to do an indoor one. I think it's fantastic.
I agree too. Yeah, an indoor one would be perfect for the climate up north.
The foods, the drinks, the lounges, the culture, it's outstanding.
Around the Christmas season too, just to see all the different countries, everything that they have decorated, and then they have like a storyteller. Some of the countries, it was a form of Santa, and some it wasn't. And it was just really cool to hear them and see everything.
I agree. Did they have any like picture taking for that festival, for the Christmas festival? They have any special PhotoPass pictures?
No, because I was admiring some of the ones from the Festival of the Arts that you guys posted, like the ones where you're in the painting and stuff.
That's why I was asking, cool. Yeah,
no, they didn't.
All right. But
unless you missed it. So.
It's good to have those festivals. They've really extended them now that you almost got them year round. So I think they're fantastic.
I agree.
All right. Did you learn anything new on this trip?
We learned how close Hollywood Studios is to the Epcot resorts. We had no idea. We took a little break from Epcot one day and decided to just walk over to Boardwalk and Beach Club and look at the Christmas decorations in the resorts. And while we were over there, we just kind of pulled up a chair outside of Boardwalk and we were just admiring everything kind of happening. It was actually one of the nicest days. The temp got up to like 65 and it was beautiful and sunny. And so we were outside enjoying the weather, just kind of people watching and talking. And we thought to ourselves, isn't Hollywood Studios like really close to here? And my husband's like, let me see if I can get a fast pass because I think we can take one of these boats over. We never, I know for as many times as we've been, we had never thought of this before. So he grabbed us a fast pass in the middle of the day for Toy Story Mania. Wow. And we thought about taking one of the boats. And then I'm like, why don't we just walk? It is right there. So we walked in about 9 minutes. We were from Boardwalk to the gate of Hollywood Studios and it was awesome. So we had no idea.
That's a great area, right? The Boardwalk.
Beautiful.
Yeah. I'm glad. Had you not spent a lot of time there before?
No, we always stay on the monorail loop, either at Poly or we've stayed at Contemporary too. Those are just like that's our go-to area. So we're very, very comfortable in that area. Yeah. So when we just walked over there to look at the resorts, it was all like foreign to us. Like, this is awesome.
Well, I recommend the Beach Club then, Tammy. If you want to experiment off the resort loop, try the Beach Club. You might.
Well, we are this summer.
Oh, we're going to talk about that. Hold that.
I know. That's why.
Hold that thought. Yes, I want to. You remind me. I want to cover that before we end. Let me go to what is your best advice for a newcomer? Did you learn anything different on this trip, or what's your best tips and strategies?
For newcomers, take breaks. It's easy to just kind of get overwhelmed. A lot of people, when they plan their own trip, they get overwhelmed with all the trip planning. And then when they're there, it's very overwhelming too. And it's just always important to take breaks, especially if you have kids, take breaks. But even my husband and I, we loved just kind of taking a break. That's why we took the boat from Magic Kingdom over to Wilderness. That's why we walked over to Boardwalk and Beach Club, just to kind of get away from the hustle and the bustle of the parks for a little bit and just have a little bit of downtime. We find that to be really, really, really important. And just always slow down and enjoy each moment. Definitely have memory maker and let people take pictures for you instead of you just kind of always, I got to take a picture. Just, let other people do that for you. Be in the pictures. Nice. Just kind of really take things slow. Don't be in just a rush to get from point A to point B.
Good advice. Yes. I like you gave us a couple examples there of walking around. And get away. We like to leave now about 3:00 from the parks. We are rope droppers. We get there early like you do too. And then, it's nice to go over to the Polynesian for a drink or, like you said, Geyser Point.
Well, and with people, families with small kids, just if you're not staying in a monorail resort, just leave the Magic Kingdom, get on the monorail, and just go around the resorts. That's a ride in itself. My kids love it. So
good advice.
It's awesome. Yep.
Well, so you're going this summer again?
We are going this summer at the end of July. And I checked my little countdown today and we're at 100 days. So tomorrow, finally into the double digits. We are we're doing a split stay at the Beach Club and we could not resist going back to Pali. So we're doing a split stay, 4 nights at Beach Club, 3 nights at Pali.
Do you like split stays?
We do, just to experience as many resorts as we possibly can. So yeah, we don't mind it at all. A couple of years ago, we did a split stay between Polynesian and Animal Kingdom Lodge. So it's fun for us. Yeah, we like the split stay, even though, some people don't really want to have to pack up in the middle of their trip. We don't mind it. It gives us another place to hang out and see the sights. So
what do you love about the Polynesian?
Oh, the smell. Just having ohana. The smell. There's something about it.
Are you an ohana fan too?
We love ohana. Yeah. Kona Cafe is like the best casual dining. That's like a sleeper hit. I mean,
I agree. I've said that.
Yeah. So we just really like the feel of it there. My kids like both of the pools. Yeah. Just looking out, like you walk out of those doors in the lobby and just seeing Cinderella Castle, bam, right there. Yeah. It's like magical, and when they light the tiki torches at night and just walking the path all the way to the Grand Floridian.
Right.
I'm getting excited just thinking about it.
You're getting me. Don't you love that new quiet pool that they reimagined?
Oh. Yeah, and the bar there with they have food and all sorts of things. Yeah, and you can refill your coffee there too.
Exactly. So. Yes. Oh yeah, I do. Well, you've not stayed at the Beach Club, right?
Never. So we are very excited. We've eaten there, we've walked through there, but we're very excited to stay there, and we cannot wait to experience Stormalong Bay. So.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
And the whole boardwalk experience and easy in and out of Epcot. It'd be interesting to get your take on that after you stay there, Tammy.
I can't wait. I'm so excited for it.
All right. Well, thanks so much for coming on the show.
You're welcome. It was so much fun. When you asked me to do it, I'm like, that would be the best thing ever. And I thought he's going to think I'm being sarcastic, but I'm really not. I'm so excited.
I love it. That's why I reached out to you. I love the excitement. And thanks for being such a good listener and, staying active with us. And now you're a super geek. I'll get you I'll get you into our private Super Geek Facebook group. It is a separate group where we share deep, intimate secrets.
I can't wait. Yes, I always wanted to be a super geek.
All right, then you are. Thanks so much, Tammy.
You're welcome.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Well, I was right. That was so much fun to have Tammy on the show. She's been so active in our Facebook group, and she did an intro for us. And I love it when you guys are excited to come on the show. And I love meeting new geeks. Well, I got to give a shout out. I loved this part of the show where I can give a shout out to our listeners. And this week, I want to give a shout out to Chad Pennycuff, who did our intro. And we had an email exchange, and I asked him if he was a podcaster because his voice and intro was so awesome. And my suspicion was right on. He's working on a new Disney podcast, although I don't think he gave me the name of the podcast. I was looking through. So Chad, you got to get back to me with the name. And well, actually, he's in Disney World right now. He's posting and tagging me in pictures and Facebook. I'm sure we'll be hearing more from Chad as we collaborate on some upcoming podcast shows. I don't think he mentioned the name again. So get back to me on that, Chad. Another shout out I want to give is to our good friend, Kevin Curtis Allen. I had an interesting exchange with him on Thursday. Kevin's over at the Isle of Wight in the UK. He's one of our favorite listeners. He affectionately calls himself the Village Idiot. Of course, there was a lot of attention on the UK with the royal family having a wedding this weekend. All the ladies were so interested in that and wondering if Kevin was going over there. Hey, Luke. Kevin's been known to send over some care packages to lots of our listeners just because he feels like it. And well, he and I were having this conversation, and anyways, he reminded me that Clay Green was having his surgery on Wednesday, and he had already been chatting and checking in on Clay. And that's just a testament to the amazing people and the friendships and the love that is in this geekin' family. And so he reminded me that, man, the week goes by so fast, doesn't it? So I had to go and check in on Clay, and he was doing well. He had just had the surgery, and he's, got the meds, and hopefully He's going to recover real quick. So another shout out to Clay Green. We mentioned him last week on the show, having the knee surgery, and they're rebuilding his knee. So guys, thanks for checking in on each other. I love that part of our Geekin' family. And guess what else, guys? We have a travel agency, and come on, book with us. Disney pays the commission anyway. Mama and Judy, they're just loving the interaction they're having with you geeks, booking and reviewing your trips, putting it all together for you. Yeah, we're official Fairy Tale Concierge travel agents, along with EJ Cruz and Jennifer Galambos. Fairy Tale Concierge is an authorized Disney vacation planner agency. So let's develop your plan. We're experts in Disney World. We've been podcasting about Disney World for over 4 years and going to Disney World for 19 years. We stayed at practically all the resorts and ate at most of the restaurants. You'll really enjoy leveraging our expertise to plan your Disney trip. Something that I think, it's really important beyond our expertise is just collaborating with us, having those discussions, going back and forth, and you're just going to have a lot of fun chatting with Mama and Judy together. You guys are going to brainstorm and book a magical trip for you and your family. Those conversations, if you call up Disney, my mama would always be like 45 minutes to an hour talking to them. Well, we're going to even be more fun than that. So book your trip with us. We really appreciate it. It helps us go to Disney World. Maybe to catch up with some of you guys who are having some of these meetups like in August or in October, December. So love it if you would collaborate with us. If you're listening to podcasts for Trip Advice, you can save a lot of time with our free personal offer. You can schedule time with Mama, Judy, and I and get our expert advice. We'll listen to your individual needs and do all of the planning work for you, including dining reservations, fast passes, and booking your trip. So email Mama and Judy at travelintiaras@gmail.com. That's travelin without the G, tiaras@gmail.com. Or you can go to our website, geekinondwd.com/advice, and we'll get in touch with you to set up a free phone call. The best part about our podcast, our show, our friends that we meet and the trip ideas we share. Let me give you 3 ways now to join our amazing Geekin' family. Yes, you can get into the Geekin' Gazette, which is our newsletter that I send out each week, usually Monday or Tuesday. And it's an email with our favorite news story from Walt Disney World, a planning or money saving tip, and something interesting that our community is talking about. When we've got discounts from Disney World and Fairy Tale Concierge, we'll let you know all about that. When you sign up for the email list, you're going to get a planning spreadsheet. And that's something that we use to plan and track our days when we go down to Disney World. And it's got your ADRs, your fast passes, park hours, and which park you're going to be in. You can text that over on your phones as PDFs to each other that's in your trip. And it's so handy to have all together. Keep your gang all together. And, I've also got a travel packing checklist because you do not want to forget anything when you're going on a trip to Disney World. And there's so many very specific things for Disney World. It's on that checklist. It's like a Word document too. So you can add to it if I miss something, but I think it's pretty comprehensive. Now you can get those by going out to our website and signing up for the Geekin' Gazette, geekinondwd.com. Look for it on the right-hand side of the website. Put your name and your email, and then it'll be like a day. There's a little workflow that runs the next day, and you will get a copy of those things. There's a little link with a bunch of stuff there. That would be great. You often hear us talking about our private Facebook group. It's now over 500 people, but it's not the numbers. It's just the quality of discussion, positive discussion, and answering questions and trying out different ideas, posting our pictures while we're down in the parks. I've mentioned Chad, who's posting some great pictures of us right now. We always have someone from our listening Geekin' family who's down there. So if you want to qualify for that, you got to have a passion for Walt Disney World and your vacations. You listen to our show, you got a fun and positive attitude, and you got to answer the 3 questions that you'll get when you ask to be a part of the group. I've recently denied a few people because they didn't answer the questions, and they're real easy questions. They're fun questions. I just want to make sure that you're not a Russian spy. So come on in and we'll love to have you. We'll also ask you to introduce yourself so that we can all say hi. Give us those 3 fun Disney World facts about yourself like we do on the podcast when a guest comes on the show. So come on and be part of our private Facebook group. And the new thing on Facebook I'm doing, I picked Thursday night only because it was convenient for me. Usually about 7 p.m. I'm doing a Thursday night live on Facebook. It has been a ton of fun. I had meant to do it for just an hour. We ended up going almost 2 hours because what we do is we can now on Facebook Live, you can bring people in. So you'll get my face and their face on a split screen. We'll talk about a trip that someone has just had or a question they might have about Disney World that they're planning for their next trip. That has been a lot of fun. I had some excitement. Some families joined on with me this week, some new listeners that had a chance to chat with me. So that has been really successful and fun for me. I have no problem doing it for a couple hours. That is an awesome place to join the Geekin' family. If you only use email, I do have an email, kurt.stone@geekinonwdw.com. Hey, keep sending me those intros. And if you've got any questions, whatever, send me an email, kurt.stone@geekinonwdw.com. I love getting email. Direct message me on the Twitter, also geekinonwdw. Or you can send us a little trip report through our voicemail hotline. It's called Geek Speak, 860-294-4774. And we will play those recordings on the show, and I'll talk about them. So if you want to sneak on the show, that is a great way to do that because we don't get that very often. And I'd love to play those on the show. Thanks for supporting our show, guys. Retweeting our Twitter posts, sharing our Facebook episodes, telling your Geekin' friends is the best way to support our show. Thank you so much, guys. Why don't you forward our Geekin' Gazette newsletter email to your friends and tell them to come and check us out on the podcast. If they don't know anything about podcasts, teach them how to use and listen to a podcast. They'll be so excited. I had a listener like that recently. It's amazing. Yeah, some people don't know about podcasts yet. Thanks for going geeking on Walt Disney World with us. We really appreciate you listening and geeking with us every single day. We love you, geeks. Have a magical day, and I hope all your dreams come true. Get my play button going. And yeah, great intro. And
if I say something really stupid, you can edit it, right?
Not if it's for good podcast material. You signed the waiver, right?
Yeah, right.
Oh boy. I had another awkward moment this morning, and somebody sent me she sent me an instant message asking to be on the podcast. And I looked at her Facebook profile, and it was like a family shot. Mm-hmm. And I couldn't tell which one of them was the person from the profile.
Oh.
And I was like, I don't know if this person's over 18. This is a little awkward. I've never had this before, where I could be having someone who's kind of under 18, which probably wouldn't be cool for me to have them on a podcast without parental permission or something.
Right.
But so she had mentioned that they did a tour. They did the Keys to the Kingdom tour. So I said, well, she's got to be at least 16. But I said, and then she said they were there on spring break in March. So I wrote back to her, are you in college? I said, yeah, I'd love to have you on. Are you in college? And she wrote back to me something like, well, I ended up figuring out she's 50. She's turning 50 this year. So I was like, whew. I was like, sorry for the awkward moment there, but I didn't know.
Well, that was probably a great compliment. So
that's funny. All right. Good job.
Thanks. Am I done?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's always a weird, awkward moment. We finished the podcast.
So you do like the other stuff after?
Like
the stuff you do at the end of the show, you do that like more when you actually record it? Like when you're about to post it?
Yeah, So yes, I usually do an intro and outro, like over the week, before.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, there's usually something. The reason I do that is there's something maybe topical that I want to add or timely.
Got it.
And it could be a shout out, it could be a news item that I want to mention or whatever. But yeah.
Good.
And it's and then I don't have to bore the guest with that stuff either.
Well, yeah.
I
wouldn't be bored, but yeah, I can see that.
But yeah, that's what I usually do. So it takes me, for a show that's, if it's like an hour and a half, I don't think we didn't go. I had my clock here is saying
Looks like an hour and like 20
minutes, but not all of it was pure on the show. So
okay.
Yeah, but it still takes me like 4 or 5 hours to edit and put all that other stuff in there and all that jazz.
Wow.
Yeah, it does.
That's really cool. You guys really have a private Super Geek group, or is that just like a joke?
No, it's for true. I'm gonna put you.
Oh,
there.
really?
Yeah. Let me see. I'm in Facebook right now.
Okay, I'm really excited for that.
Watch. I'm gonna go, and you should see. Hey, look at Peter's in there. Soup expert Peter sampling miso at our local sushi place. I don't remember seeing that.
Aw. I love them.
So
They're so much fun to listen to.
If you scroll through there, you'll see only people who have been guests on the show posted.
That's really cool.
So I got 80 in there, 80 members.
That is awesome.
All right, Tammy.
Well, thanks.
Yeah, great job. Thanks for coming on.
All right. I will see you in the group.
Yes, stay in touch.
All right. Bye.
Night.